Hey guys, Imagine from ECF, and what I have for you today is the Buzz Pro from not6.com. This was sent to me for a review. I'm going to go over the details of the body and aesthetically, the different parts of it, and then we'll discuss some other things. Let's start off with, this is the second generation of the Buzz. The original Buzz came out, I think it was last June or July, and I reviewed that as well. And this is the upgrade version. This is the next generation. And this is the Pro Series model line, which is a little more sleek and a little more slender almost looking. I don't know if the tubes are the exact diameters, but there's no the knurling around here. Like there was like this grip almost on the other ones right here and here. There's none of that. It's completely bead blasted. It has a beautiful finish. And it's something different about the finish. It's not like slick and smooth. I mean, it's slick and smooth, but it's got a nice grip to it. Like you can really grip onto it. It's got a really nice kind of, I can't really tell if you can see that, but it's got a great finish. The colors are super vibrant. I mean, this black is a true flat. It's like a flat. It's like a mix of a flat and a shiny in a way. It's really nice. It's not over shiny and it's not dull. It's in between. It's beautiful. And he's got blue, clear, and purple, and your options of chrome caps or brass. These are the brass caps. He has 510, 901, and 801 connections, so if you're a 901 or an 801 user, and then obviously you could do adapters off your 510 if you wanted to. There's a wheel adjustment right here that'll actually adjust your volts from about I think it's like 3.3 up to 5.6, and anywhere in between. There's an LED, and we'll get all into that. There's the activator button. This will fire your PV. Now, they all have a serial number as well. This is number 006. So this is the 6th one. Alright, and then the bottom cap, screw that off. We're going to throw some batteries in here, and we'll go through the voltage real quick with you guys. Now, this also, to clarify, this has the same kind of protection that the original Buzz had. The backwards battery loading protection, the short-circuiting, the overload of battery current in case of failure of atomizer. Has built-in features, thermal temperature protection, and all that good stuff. So you're safe in this PV. It's probably one of the most safest PVs on the market. Really, it has a lot of different features to it. Oh yeah, real quick, I want to touch on this. I like this aspect too. The spring. It's not some flimsy cheapo spring. It's a real. I call me kooky crazy, but I check all my springs on my PVs. Man, if you're not gonna put a good spring in there, and you're gonna give me some crappy, flimsy, 10-cent spring or 5-cent spring or however much they cost. I mean, come on, it's got to be from the bottom up. It's got to be worth what you're, And it's nice spring, firm. The threads go in like butter. Let me show you guys here. If you don't know about Noah locks, you should grab some Noah locks. It's a antioxidant and will help seal and make a good connection in between there. Okay, so now we got our batteries in. They're 16340, 3.7 volt, 3.6 volt batteries, or one RCR. Actually, they're not. They're ICR 123As, and they're 880 mile ultra fires. Also on the Not6 forum or website, he has this really cool little volt reader. It's a little display, and you can get it for your 901 or 801 or 510. And I think they're $11, and it's highly worth it if you're going to be doing this. You want to check your volts. Some people just like to go right off of changing the wheel and whatever feels good to you. But I like to know what volts I'm doing as well. If I'm doing 5 volts, 4 volts, 3 volts, I just want to know what I'm doing. And this is a cool little device. Definitely worth it. Now I'm going to click this light off real quick because I want to show you the LEDs in here. Let's do this light. So we're going to go dark for a second. Now on the inside, right on the wheel adjuster, you see that LED? There's a red LED. So once their batteries are in, you got your red LED shining, and that means the device is ready to go. It's activated. You push down on the button to fire it, and it turns to a blue LED. And that blue LED means it's firing and it's going. Now if your battery shorts or your atomizer shorts or something happens, it'll actually turn to, let's see what it says here. Okay, so if the button, when you push this button, if it turns red right in there instead of blue while you're firing it, it means you have a shorted atomizer or there's something wrong. it should always turn blue when you're firing. Now I did have the batteries die on me earlier. I vaped from about 1 o'clock to like 11:30 straight, non-stop vaping. And what I mean by non-stop vaping is I vaped the whole time. I didn't put the PV down. And the batteries did die on me. And you figure what, that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 11-ish hours. Maybe it was between 11 and 12 hours, somewhere around that area. What happened was, when I pushed this, everything went dim. There was no light in there, nothing. The red light stays on, but when I pushed this, this was gone. So I knew the batteries. Oh, actually, I thought the atomizer might have been blown, but no, it was just the batteries were done. So let's do the display real quick. Now we're gonna put the wheel down to the very lowest setting, and we're gonna kind of thumb through it and check that out. Let's see if we can get this on here. So here we go with the first one: 3.37, 3.4, 3.5, 3.7, 3.8. And it's literally just, you just twist this wheel just with your thumb or finger, just slightly, and it goes up. We're at 4.4, 4.9. I'm going to jump all the way up. Mine actually reads at the very top 5.6. And then if you take it slowly, you can slowly go down to 5.5, 5 point. You can go all the way down just nice if you take it nice and slow, and pretty much hit whatever volt you want. I'm going to try it right now. Let's try to hit 4.4. Okay, 4.3, 4.5, 4.5, 4.4. It's pretty pinpoint accurate. I'm going to flip this light back on, guys. And it's really damn easy. All the way down is at a little over 3 volts. All the way up is over 5. Now, there are little notches cut out, so if you go all the way down, right by the green notch in here, I don't know if you can see that, there's a little green notch. You see that? That's at the lowest, and that's at like 3 something. If you put it up to the yellow notch, you're like at what? 4.4, a little over 4.4, 4.5. Go up to the red notch, and let's get on the red. I think you're at 5 volts at the red. Let's check. 5.1. So right around the red is 5, and then if you go a little bit further, you're gonna hit that 5.6, 5.5. So great little features in here, and highly recommend getting one of these guys. This makes it a lot easier to know where you're at volt wise, instead of busting out the multimeter and the leads and all that. Okay, so now I vaped on this, like I said, from about 1:30 till about 11:30, and the batteries finally went out on me. That wise, that's amazing. I variable voltage at about 5 volts for over 11, 12 hours, non-stop, all day long, and it never once dropped off. And that's kind of the beauty of the Buzz. You put it at a level, whatever's comfortable for whatever you have on there. Say you wanted to put on a Cardo, put the Cardo on, boom, you're vaping that at 4.4, 4.5, and you feel comfortable with that. That's where you stay. Maybe it's too cool, pump it up a little bit, 4.8, 4.9. And that is probably one of the coolest aspects of any PV out there on the market, really. Any variable voltage device. And that just really is awesome. And this is one of the... Mike is a great inventor and has done a lot of, good with the variable voltage line. You got the Infinity, the Buzz, and I think he has the VVPV, which is the variable voltage something, something, something. But anyhow, I just want to go over the aesthetic parts of this and show off the... different volts, and I'll make another video with the vaping. But also, the other cool thing about this is I'm able to use low resistance atomizers on here with like literally no problem. This is a low resistance 510. I'm gonna screw on, and I know somewhere back here around the red is around 5 volts, so I'm gonna tremendous vapor and tremendous flavor. It's just awesome. Alright, so that's it, guys. I just want to go over that real quick, and we'll go into more detail when I flip up the camera and do some vaping.